February the 29th.
And now we're standing on our home grounds for this first AGM, so we're very proud. And I don't have the good speech, so we're on Sorry. All right. So I remember standing here last year, being elected as the coordinator of the Duncraig and Garden, and I remember I had my head full of ideas of what they could be. And I was, at the time, I think I was seeing Deg as being a bit more festive, with a little sausage sizzle, morning tea, and I didn't know a bit what we're doing this morning. The fact that it took about a year to finally sort of concretize that idea that I had last year, as I was standing for the current to be the chair, I think it reflects a bit a process that I undertook through Deg and as the coordinator of the garden. Because if last year I was hoping that they could do more. Well, last spring, the spring of 2015, I was indeed well served because they did an amazing amount of things of spring last year. And I will talk to you a bit more about what we did do indeed, but at the end of the year last year, I felt like we had organized about birthday parties after birthday parties. Every second week we were organizing something. We were looking very outward and being at the market, a bit everywhere. And at the end of the year, I think we were all a bit tired, and we had a much-deserved Christmas break. And after Christmas, I sort of thought, you know what we need to do at this point is to stop looking outwards that much, but instead look inwards and solidify the group and, stop trying to be in all sorts of direction and really sort of solidify the group and make a group where nobody would get burned out in the process of volunteering in the hobby. So that's a bit, and so now we're doing the idea at the end. We're doing the idea that I had last year, and it took a year, but I think it does reflect a bit what the process that went over the last year. So what exactly did DEG do over the past year? So as I said, we did a fair amount of things, especially in the first half. I've got the list of all of our activities here, and we did quite a bit. We had, over the top of our normal gardening days, we had 8 gardening workshops. Kat has led 7 preserving workshops, which has been an amazing educative and fundraising opportunities for DEG. And I thank you, Kat, for all your good work you're doing for the business. I think she might be able to tell you that I think it's like the 3rd of our fundraising activity, which is amazing in itself, and you can all grab yourself some preserve on the table there. We also had 4 events, which were fundraising or promotional activities, such as the Pointers Farmers Market, the Grove Street Festival, or Inclusion WA. Where we attended. We had 2 talks with the Girls Guide and the Art of Aging. Again, thanks, Kat, for all your help with that. And we had 3 important meetings. We had the Visioning Day in February, and we had more recently the council meetings in sort of the elaboration of the next phase for them. So yes, I did write in my speech. So there was one of the points in the agenda is the new MOU with the city of Joondalup. So I'm just going to skip because I included it here. In the last few months, we have been busy with the business of surrounding the review of the pilot phase of DEG. And I think it's fair to say that everyone agrees it's been a huge success. I don't think anyone would say that. So yeah, the review of what we have done was great. And now we're planning for the next phase of DEG. DEG was present at 2 critical council meetings, as you perhaps remember, in June, so the 14th and the 28th of June. And we have been, since then, meeting with the executive of the city of Joondalup. And now, at this point, at the current stage, a new MOU is being drafted with the recommendation, the minor expansion that the executive had recommended to the city councillors, which means we're going to have the verge, all the verge here, 7 more beds, quite a few more beds. I think they will phrase it as many as we can fit, at the back of the library. And with regard to our idea of doing a bush tucker trail on the little piece of bush over there and a seating arrangement, the councillors have asked for another report. So we will work with the city of Joondalup towards another report. But I'm fairly confident that if we plan it right and if we get I'm fairly confident that maybe in the future we'll be able to get that as well. Yes, I think that's pretty much where we're at the moment. So I met with the executive 2 weeks ago, and I can feel now that they want us to get on with it. They want us to, as well as the MOU, work on the planning approval for everything that we want to do. The big water tank as well that we got the funding for, because we did get funding from the Department of Local Government and Communities for $10,000, which will finance the big water tank that we want to put in and the 7 garden beds. So for the expansion that we are looking at doing in the next year, we have the funds for that. In the last year as well, we have created many links with other organizations, such as the University of Western Australia. We have 2 wonderful students in social work working with us. I think through Sue, last year they were wonderful. Valued and Independent People, which is a group that is located really near here. The Girl Guides, the Scouts, Inclusion WA, the North Metropolitan Health Service, Nutrition Australia, Transition Town Stirling and Joondalup, the Grove Street Festival, Bindi Dreaming, the Native Gardener, and the Orgasmic Farmers. And we had also had many links with other community gardens, such as the Joondalup Community Garden, the Hammersley Habitat, the Westminster Community Garden, and the Cargully Community Garden, which is in its formative stage. So we keep just having sort of requests to have more and more links, and I think that's how sort of the tissue, the fabric of society takes place, and this is quite interesting. So what's coming in the year to come? As of now, we are in the process of, as I say, finalizing the new MOU with the City of Joondalup. It's being drafted, and we want to do the planning approval so that it can be both signed at the same time. So when we're gonna have I think the idea is that when we have our new MOU, we can start digging straight away. So that's a good thing. We were a bit afraid that we would have the MOU and then have to do the planning, but I think they want to expedite that as much as possible. So yes, we're gonna start working on the verge. I think the water tank will be maybe the thing we're hoping to get some winter rain. We'll see what we can do. So, and then we have our last workshops. We will do it with the water tank when it's being built. If everything goes to plan, this means that we're going to be able to start working as soon as we get the new MOU. We will also be working with the City of Joondalup administration towards another report, which I said, which will be submitted to the city councillors regarding the extra weekend bed, the bush tucker trail, and the seating arrangement. The MOU that is currently draft will be able to be amended in due time if applicable. The DEC committee has also recently decided to become engaged in Busy Bees in our members' garden. For us, it is a way to expand the reach of DEC beyond the current limit of the garden. So if we go to people's house, we can do that. But perhaps most importantly, to reward our members, our current members, for the time and effort they put in DEC. So we will look at every one of our members who gave a lot to DEC, and eventually maybe you will have a group of us going to your house and helping you. So if you're not part of the garden and you wish to become a member of the garden, you can talk to Kat after the meeting. She's got a membership form and receipts. It's $10 a year, so it's not a big deal. So we have an exciting year in front of us. I want to take the opportunity to thank all the volunteers for your dedication and your hard work. Without you guys, all of you, and I know I see you all the time. Without you, this wouldn't be there for us, but also for the greater community. I have printed an email right here. If you haven't read it, this is an email that Sue Logan, the head librarian, has wrote to us a few months ago. It's really heartwarming, and I'm not sure I had stopped to really consider the impact of the garden outside of when we meet here. But then you know, it's still here, and people do come here, and then the librarians, they are at the forefront of the question, the remark, the who and the how. So yeah, do have a read, because it made me understand the impact of the garden even when we're not here. So yes, thank you all for coming to the AGM. And now that I'm looking at my, you're gonna have to bear with me, it's the first time I chair an AGM. When I look at my agenda, I realize that I've done a bit in mixed orders, because I've done my report first if it was item 5. Anyway, it's done, but so welcome everyone, and there's attendance and apologies. Attendance, do we have to know who's here?
Yes, we have to note who's here. If you haven't already signed in the attendance book, please do. The same as you hear me say every time. It is more important on an AGM because we have to prove that we have a quorum of not just of financial members but also of friends. The book is in Heather's hand, being waved in the air. As Claudia says, anyone who would like to become a voting member, please see me. I will give you a membership form to fill out. You give me your $10, I give you a receipt. Thank you. The other question?
Apologies.
Apologies, yes. Please write any apologies that you are aware of into the book.
There's one that I know, there's Elsa Nicholson, who is standing for committee position today, who is in England at the moment. So yes. This is one that I know. Sorry?
Pass the book around to those who can't get up.
Well, you're all aware of the book. He's already signing at the moment.
You can't get him up.
Is Heather's back? Heather's back, yeah?
Yes.
So the next item will be the review and acceptance of the minutes of the last AGM. So Heather.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, there weren't any particular issues to address. It was a treasurer's report. We received funding of $1,000 from the City of Jubilee a year ago. An environmental grant from Terra Firma. We did a deserving workshop at Pond Farms Market. We did some bicycle grant.
Oh yeah, it was Data.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to do a treasurer's thing, so I'll skip past that. There was a new elected committee, and then it was just Sue's general report. There was no minutes to accept.
No matters per se. Do we all accept those minutes from last meeting? Yes. Alright.
So somebody needs to move and somebody needs to second.
David seconded it.
Right, thank you. We all agree?
Because I hear you say all the activities, should I just name it? All the activities we've done? I wrote them down into 8.
The next question though is anything arising out of that? Yes, out of last year's minutes, anything that people want to further address, and we'll take them down into general business. No? It's going to be a short meeting.
Because I did speak about the new MOU with the City of Jubilee. Did I miss anything? So no, I can see, we're moving. We have plenty of work for the next year for sure, and within that year we're gonna have a new report in front of council, and So yeah, I like the way it's been. So now we are down to resignation of current office holders. It's true. There's a new report. Treasurer's report, please. Sorry. You have to bear with me. Yes, please. Count as a treasurer's report.
Yes, you all know that I'm the one who's pedantic about money. That's because it's important to be able to track. Numbers and specifics are what give us signposts, give us ways of measuring. And although we all get to know each other's faces, it's impressive to be able to stand in front of council and say we have 333 today, unique individuals who have contacted our garden. Now, a lot of those have come just for workshops, and some of those have come for just one workshop. But there are a significant number, and most of them are present here today, who have come for 5, 10, 20 gardening days. And it's this core group that means that we have a community growing. We're not just growing plants, we're growing community. So, specifically, we have been the grateful recipients of City of Joondalup's environment grant, which funded all those workshops this last year, and of the grant that we were going to put towards the water tank and so on that Claudia was talking about. And the Minister is going to come and visit our garden on the 24th of August, which is a Wednesday, I think. So if anyone wants to come between 10 and 11 on that morning and be part of a media opportunity for photos and to meet the Minister, please come along and tell him what a fantastic thing Deg has become for your community that you know about. This is an opportunity for us to utilise his presence, not just him to utilise ours.
What day is that?
The 24th
It
of
is a
August.
Wednesday. Yeah.
It's a Wednesday. Okay. In this last year, we have received $3,484. We have raised from the sale of preserves 1,142. Donations were 112. Membership fees 240. The expenditure has been mostly on garden inputs, about $1,000 for labor, compost, plants, seedlings, some equipment and tools, some fundraising costs, and yes, there are costs for preserving inputs too, because I buy new lids for all the donated jars. Yes, please keep especially small jars coming in. I recently thought I would buy some little jars because those little jars are very, very rare in my donations. Oh, to buy them, they're $1.90 each for an empty jar. What you give me in terms of recycled jars is gold, my people. Thank you. So by the end of June, so my statement is to the 30th of June in the financial year, Deg had completed the 2-year pilot phase. The expenditure in the garden had balanced the income pretty much. So we had expended the environment fund that we needed, all except for the money that is tied up in the rainwater tank and the workshop that is going to install that. So that will finish off the environment grant, and then we can submit a report for that. So at the end of June 2016, our total funds of $4,418 are held as a bank balance of $4,296, general petty cash and preserves cash, which gives us float. So thank you everybody for your hard work in building this community in ways that can't be measured by money. Yes, I track the money, but that's only a tiny part of the value that we return to this wider community and from which we all benefit. Thank you all. All right.
With that,
Oh, you've got to accept and pass.
I accept it.
I pass and move it. So
It's done.
done.
Okay, thank you.
Done deal. Okay, I think we are ready for
Now.
the resignation. Yes,
Yes.
we are going to have our temporary chair. So we are.
He's got a chair of his own.
That's right. All the current committee is resigning at this point, and they will take it from here for a while.
Yeah, I do know. Have we had a motion to resign all the chairs? All they can do is thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your
As we have no committee this was on, are there any nominations for chairperson?
I nominate Claudia.
All right.
Do we have a seconder?
Yes, there are any other nominations.
Well, first of all, Claudia, do you accept nominations and seconder?
I do.
Okay,
Any
are there
nominations?
any other nominations? No? Well, then we don't have to have an election. I declare that Claudia is our chairperson for the coming year.
Yay!
Would you, as chairperson, run the election for
I sure will. Thank you, David.
Well done, David.
Alright, so I follow this pattern for everyone. Again, it's the first time I do that. I follow this pattern for everyone. Okay, now we're gonna start with the executive committee. I would nominate Paris. I think I do that. Paris Tucker as a vice chairperson. So would someone else? Yes. Two. You accept?
Yay.
Yes. Anyone else? Anyone else would like to stand for the vice chairperson?
Too late now.
Too late. There you go. Nice. We got that. Wonderful. Now I would like to nominate Kat Muller for this treasurer, continuing as treasurer.
Second that?
I'm willing.
Kat is willing. Yeah. Anyone else? Anyone else?
Anyone else want to take over as treasurer?
I would like everyone to bear in mind that in the next year, one of our goals is to renew the executive committee. And in my book, when the executive committee will be renewed, they will be much more stable. But we're happy to continue this year.
Yes. And if anyone would like to be an understudy or come and learn during the year, I would very much welcome it. I'll be very glad to show somebody how things are done so that you, if you are willing to step up this time next year, that you could then step into that role confidently you can do it. Very glad.
Wonderful, thank you, Kat. I'm not sure what we would do with this.
Mary wants to try. She's going to be
The train.
secretary in training or something.
I will press on it. Oh, sorry.
Vice treasurer.
Oh,
that sounds pretty.
Ideally, the next executive would come from our rank, and I think we all in the same. Yeah, we'll be willing to stay in the committee as of next year. But if nobody steps up during the year, I'm gonna have to go and check out, outside of the one we already have. But I think it would be nice if we stay. Anyway, I just wanted. Now, Heather Oral, I nominated you as the secretary continuing this year.
A second?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. And anyone else willing?
Anyone else?
I'm in the same boat as Kath. I'm more than happy if someone's
Or training throughout the year. Yeah. Alright, well, there you go. Well, alright, thank you very much, Heather, for continuing. So that's the executive committee. Now we have many people standing as regular committee members. So first of all, I would like to have Sue Bailey, who is returning in the committee and a founder of the garden, as we all know. So I nominate Sue Bailey as a regular committee member.
I second it.
Second it?
Thank you.
All right. Yes, thank you so much. We're very happy to be back. Okay. Continuing, and as always, Beba. Is that how you say it?
Zelma.
Giselle.
That's all.
I nominate Beba.
And I second it.
Yep, it's fine.
Thank you, Beba.
What are you gonna be?
Continuing, I nominate Mary O'Bear, continuing as a regular committee member. And our second. Thank you so much, Mary. Wonderful. All right. Yes, Karen Ward, yes, a new committee member is joining us.
I would gladly second that.
Thank you so much. I nominate John Chong to join the committee as a new committee member. Thank you so much. And hold on a second, I've got Elsa Nielsen in absentia. Has apologized, but we have received nomination and accepted. So I thought so. Thank you, Elsa, as well. I think that's it. That's it. This is our new committee. Can we smile for a photo for David?